Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. Today is World Plant a Vegetable Garden Day, and calling in this morning to give us some tips, we have Tom Wofford from 4G Soil Restoration. Tom, thanks for joining us.
Well, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us, how does the health of your soil play a role in growing a vegetable garden?
Soil health is very critical. The healthier the soils, the healthier the plants. The healthier the plants, the more nutrient dense they are. The more nutrient dense they are, the more vitamins, minerals, and protein we get out of it. And they're more resistant to bugs and to soil-borne diseases.
And tell me, how can gardeners use natural practices to enrich their soil?
Well, we have, you can add compost, you can add leaves, you can add mulch. We want to mimic what nature does, not what chemical products want us to do.
Makes a lot of sense. And what role does aerobic bacteria play when it comes to improving nutrient intake and plant growth?
Well, aerobic bacteria, first of all, for aerobic bacteria to survive, you have to have oxygen in the soil. It's very critical that our soils can breathe. So through tilling, through raking, but if there's no oxygen in the soil, the aerobic bacteria will do nothing. The aerobic bacteria helps provide plants with essential services. It helps make the nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus more readily available for plants. It gives them energy, it gives them fuel.
Gotcha. And Tom, what are some ways we can build soil resilience without using those chemical fertilizers?
Well, one of the most critical things our soils need is sugar levels, high sugar levels. Brix, B-R-I-X, is a measurement of sugar. The higher the sugar levels, once sugar levels are at 10, soil-borne diseases stop. You get up to 14, you have very healthy plants that bugs will not attack. So you want to keep raising the Brix level of the soil.
Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Anything else people should know if they want to start a vegetable garden?
Well, you can buy a Brix meter, which is a one-time cost, and you measure the sugar by the leaves. You squeeze the leaves in a garlic press, and you put this on your Brix meter, and it shows your levels. Okay. So through photosynthesis, the sun works on the sun. The leaves intake the sun, which creates sugar. So every day the sugars go down to the roots. They feed the roots, they feed the microbes. The microbes go out and find more foods. The next day it returns to the plant, and it does this every day. So the higher we get those Brix levels, then you have, so many times in the stores we'll have a juicy apple, but it's really got no taste. So the higher the Brix levels, the sweeter they are, the more tasteful they become. Again, they become so much more nutrient dense. You can use biologicals, products that, especially ones that are full of molasses, which helps the sugar levels get higher, or the Brix levels get higher.
Interesting. And I'm just curious real quick, for a first-time gardener like me, are there any vegetables that are easier to grow than others? Maybe something a beginner should start out with?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Can tackle anything.
Well, I just like it, plant what you want to eat.
Exactly. That's a good rule of thumb. Well, Tom, thank you again for these tips. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course. And you can always find more information on our website. Just go to the hot link section of WNEM.com.